Hey guys, Steve here. Hey, this is a KMG grinder, and I've put a lot of miles on this. And fortunately, KMG has what they call a refresh kit. So basically, it gives you all your, your idler wheels, and and also a new platen. But it's a good thing to have on hand because this is what can happen. This grinder is exceptionally quiet. And I was doing 7 knives yesterday, and this started to happen. So one of these wheels basically is probably burning out. So let's figure out how we can prove that. And one of the things that you can do with a KMG, excuse me, is you can test these 2 platen wheels like this, and you can hear the difference. She's running really quiet, and that's the way it normally sounds. But I suspect, and there's the problem right there. So you can see that this wheel won't really spin. Whereas if I do that, this one's free spinning. So the bearing's shot on this one. We'll just prove the point by hooking it up and see if we get all that racket through this one. And if I'm right, it's going to make that noise. And so I'm right. So it's a little insidious. This grows over time. You don't notice it until you realize, hey, there's something really going on here. And another sign is a couple of my belts were starting to blacken on the back side. So there's a little bit of drag there. It's creating some heat. So got to fix it. And fortunately, I have the replacement wheel, so give me a second and we'll attach it. Be right back. Okay guys, we're back. Searched around for a 3/4 inch, but I've got a 19mm, and I think that's going to work for me. Yep. All right. So it's a pretty quick change out. All we have to do is get this off of the bottom of the housing. There we go. And you'll see that there's this nice pile of crud, and this is really shot. It's just jumpy. So give me a second. I'm going to throw this into a vise and just take this apart quickly, and I'll put it back together with the new wheel, and then we'll give her a test run, make sure she's fixed. Alrighty guys, so basically I'm going to just put this nut into my parrot vise. And pull this out. Okay, I did discover that this was over torqued. So that nut was basically too tight against this bolt. They don't have to be, they can be loose, not torque tight. This nut is what actually puts the lock into the frame of the platen. So, not platen, but the platen housing. So, okay. So let me just go grab the other one, which is right here. And let's get her installed onto this. And again, finger tight's good. I don't think you need to do any more than that. Alright, nice. There's no rattle to it. It's nice and free. So okay, back to the machine. We're going to go install this. Okay guys, we're back to the grinder. And like I said, this is just finger tight. Okay? And there's no slop side to side play. And so now what we need to do is reinstall it into the plate. What I'm going to do, I'm not putting a lot of torque on this. What I'm going to do is bottom out that nut, which is right there. Now this is nice and smooth, no more problems. And what I'll do is I'll tighten the nut up against the backing plate. And there we go. No side to side slop. That's one thing you want to check for. And the bearing is, moving nice and freely. So if we've done everything right, when I go to fire this up, she'll be quiet. She won't be screeching like she was. And that was just a bearing screech. But just a quick way of isolating problems. We'll let that tracking wheel catch up, and away we go. What a difference. I can hear myself think again. So that's it for this one. It was just a quick little tip on how to, isolate a bearing noise in a machine. And the rest of the day is going to be spent putting a double stack kit onto this. So I'll probably show you some pics of that another time. Have a good day, guys.